feel like shit.
Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days.
It's just one of those
happy days. The weekend comes, my cycle up.
It's just one of those days where you don't wanna wake up. Everything is everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you wanna justify ripping someone's head off. No human contact.
But am I gonna? But am I gonna? But am I gonna? But am I gonna?
Knock it off, you scum bucket.
It's just one of those days. It's just one
Hey, this is library.
It's just one of those days.
The weekend comes, my cycle runs, ready to make space.
It's just one of those days. Feeling like a freight train. First one to complain, leaves with the bloodstain. Damn right, I'm a maniac. You better shoot, cause I'm fucking up your program. And you go stuck up, you just locked up. Next in line to get fucked up. Your best bet is to stay away, motherfucker. It's just,
I'm losing my cool.
it's all about
Happy days.
It's just one of those,
Happy days.
it's just one of those days.
The weekend comes, my cycle runs, ready to make space.
Feel like shit. My suggestion is to keep your distance. 'Cause right now I'm dangerous. Right now I'm dangerous.
Something's happening to the bonds.
And my day keeps going this way and this way. So you'll stop playing games. Give me something great. Give me something great. I hope you know I'm like a chainsaw. A chainsaw. A motherfucking chainsaw.
What?
So come and get it.
What we got here is a case of mistaken identity, you know? See, now this here
Not Robert.
Two to the one, from the one to the three. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe. And I get more ass than a toilet seat. Three to the one, from the one to the three. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I made her leave with me. Conversation and Hennessy. I've been to the motherfucking mountaintop. Heard motherfuckers talk, seen them drop. If I ain't got a weapon, I'ma pick up a rock. And when I bust your ass, I'm gonna continue to rock. Get your ass on the wall with your two left feet. It's real easy, just follow the beat. Don't let that fine girl pass you by. Look real close, cause strobe lights about to have a party. Let's get it started. Shake it. I'm looking for a girl with a body and a sexy strut. Wanna get it poppin', baby, step right up. Some girls, they act retarded. Some girls are body. I'm looking for a girl that will do whatever the fuck I say. Every day she be giving it up. Shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Oh, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me.
I'm a menace, a dentist, an oral hygienist. Open your mouth for about 4 or 5 minutes. Take a little bit of this fluoride riddance. Swish, but don't spit it. Swallow it now, finish. Yeah, me and Nate deal double G. Looking for a couple bitches with some double D's. Pop a little champagne and a couple D's. Slipping in the bubbly. We friends time to have a party.
Let's get it started. Go and shake it. I'm looking for a girl I can fuck in my Hummer truck. Apple bottom jeans and a big old slut. Some girls, they act retarded. Some girls are body. I want a bitch that sit at the crib with no panties on. Knows that she can, but she won't say no. Look at this lady in front of me. Sexy as can be. Tonight I want a slut. Would you be mine? Heard you was freaky from a friend of mine.
Now I hope you don't get mad at me, but I told Nate you was a freak. He said he wants a slut. Hope you don't mind. I told him how'd you like it from behind.
Shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Oh, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. We about to have a party. Let's get it started. Shake it. I'm looking for a girl with a body and a sexy strut. Wanna get it poppin', baby, step right up. Some girls, they act retarded. Some girls are body. I'm looking for a girl that will do whatever the fuck I say. Every day she be giving it up.
There she goes, shaking that ass on the floor, bumping
Hey boss, I have a cancer.
Gay!
This is an unfortunate turn of events.
Did you just talk out your ass? Well, to be fair, Vegeta, you are part of my DNA.
What is up, guys? Welcome to the Sunday Show, where we talk wrestling. So, if you're new to the channel, Sunday we like to do a wrestling show and talk, pretty much old wrestling stuff, because I haven't gotten into modern day wrestling. Like, I haven't taken the time to invest and see what is going on in the world of modern wrestling. So we tend to talk, watch some videos, have some fun, and just nerd out on wrestling. That tends to be the Sunday Show. And I do appreciate everyone watching. You guys are all awesome for joining in, and we got some really good stuff lined up for tonight. It won't be a super long show because I do have to get some rest and get some sleep and eat and all kinds of other stuff. So we're gonna make this one about an hour long, pretty much. And yeah, of course you can hop in tonight, Stone Mexican. You're always welcome. Anyone else? Can you share the Discord one more time there, Mr. Frozen? And my current girlfriend loves wrestling, both new and old. I do as well. That's awesome, because you know what? It's always fun when you have something that you can nerd out on together. It's a good thing. Jesus. Remember when some dude put some other dude through the judges table? Yeah. Those sweet non-binary dudes. Oh, shit. Look back, in WCW was better for wrestling and indie wrestling, where it is now. Yeah. I think NXT tries to bring up the young guys and does, thank you, Frozen, and does some good stuff for them, but I don't know, NXT costs and runs the WWF, or WWE rather, a lot of money. The first thing I wanted to dive into was an article sent in by one of you guys. And so, WWE news. Bayley's biggest fan, Izzy, is now a wrestling champion. Bayley's, I have no clue who Bayley is, but apparently this 9-year-old, I believe, she's very young, had a chance while Bayley was in NXT. Izzy became an internet celebrity. Yeah, I have myself muted. Hold on one second. Let me get desktop audio running. Go for it, brother. We're Stone Mexican, the man himself.
What's going on, man?
Not much, man. Just talking some wrestling.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. That's my shit.
Yeah. You're probably you keep up with recent stuff. I have been kind of out of the loop. I just really got back into it by watching some
You're not missing much when it comes to the normal stuff. If anything, you could just miss damn near everything, and they recap it on the pay-per-view.
Really?
Yeah, and you're not, and the matches are so cookie cutter now, dude. So you could just tell how everything's gonna go.
Yeah, and I actually was reading an article and watching something where they were saying that Kane's pyrotechnics are a giveaway because WWE is being cheap lately. And if they
haven't had pyro in a while, dude.
Yeah, but even still, like when Kane was doing his, when his pyros would go off before the match, it means he was going to lose. If it went off, if they didn't go off before the match, then you knew Kane was going to win.
That's an interesting theory. I had to go back and check that out.
I
But
I saw it on someone's I think it was WrestleLamia, the YouTube channel, and they were talking about it, how it was a pyrotechnics were a giveaway. It was like one of his videos where he was talking about things WWE didn't want you to know.
well, I mean, it's just stuff you end up figuring out if you watch it long enough. Like the whole 50-50 booking, like the way it usually works out. If one guy beats a guy that one day, the next match he's gonna beat him, so that way the win-loss record's pretty much down the middle.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard what's his name's not that worth watching with their push for Reigns and stuff. Roman Reigns or something is the heavy push.
Well, the thing about Reigns is he's not terrible. He can be decent in the ring, but his whole thing is he's lacking on the charisma and the talking because of the stuff they give him. I mean, I don't blame him. I just blame the shit writing. And I've heard him in interviews. The guy can talk when he's just like off the cuff and natural.
Yeah,
he's great. But it's just how they're making him do all this weird stuff. I don't know if you're gonna do videos, but there's one you can pull up called Looney Reigns, and that should just explain how crap they have him written.
It's that bad, huh?
Yeah, it's just they have like a compilation of all the stupid stuff they've had him say over the while, and it's just so fucking dumb because it's like, I think at one point, if I remember correctly, they had him saying "suffering succotash."
What?
Yeah.
No, dude.
Yeah, look up Looney Reigns. I'm telling you, they made a little compilation. The video should be hold on, maybe I can look it up. I'm on my phone, but maybe I can look it up and put it on the.
I actually found it. It's a
he has a Looney Tunes border, right?
Yeah, it has the end border where it's rolling in, so you won't be able to hear it, but I'm gonna play it in the background.
Go for it. I think I can put up the video, the YouTube. I'll go with my phone. Hold on.
Yeah, there'll be a stream delay though.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Now I have to hear my fucking whiny ass voice.
He can expect a man that's faster than a speeding bullet. Bam! Can I?
Dude, yeah. You can already tell it's like pretty damn bad.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you're listening to it. Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. And I think at that time, too, if you look at his eyes, they had him wearing contact lenses. Because I don't know why. I mean, I guess they figured, let's give him colored eyes. He'll be prettier for the ladies.
Jesus.
If chicks already think he's hot, they don't need to give him colored eyes.
Yeah, I don't understand why the heavy push.
Because fucking look at him, dude. He looks like an action figure. I mean, really think about it. He does look like an action figure. Chicks love him.
Yeah, and that's fine, but he's not. If he doesn't have the charisma, and
that's the thing, dude, is that he does. It's just the shit they're giving him to write. The writers just, they don't know how to write for the guy.
Well, and that becomes a problem. Is there's too much. They're trying to force writing into it too much. Whereas the Attitude Era in the early 2000s. It was ad-libbed. A lot of it was ad-libbed,
It was, but I mean, you can't really get away with the stuff they were saying back in the day nowadays.
Well, of course, but I mean, if they gave them a little room to play,
Well, yeah, but I mean, in today's outrage culture, how much you think they're gonna get away with? I mean,
zero.
How long? Yeah, but let's say like, how long until they do some stupid shit where like, oh, I can't believe WWE's being so misogynist against the women, stupid shit like that.
Well, I mean, they already got hit with the shit for doing the greatest WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah, you mean the greatest Royal Rumble?
Yeah, exactly. That hit them with some shit because, I mean, no women were able to compete at all.
Oh yeah, it's Saudi Arabia. That's why I think this whole women's revolution thing is funny. It's like, yeah, we're all about our women, but we just love that Saudi money so much. Let's just go over here.
Yeah, exactly.
If I remember correctly, I think was it Abu Dhabi or something where the women were able to wrestle, but they had to wear full body suits.
So basically, they couldn't show much skin, if any at all.
Yeah, which I mean, that's not a problem. It's
I mean, they could just be ghosts.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping they would wrestle in burqas. That would have been great.
Exactly. Wrestling burqas where you just see the wrestler chick's eyes.
Yeah. And how would that match? I want to hear freaking because the new perv announcer is Corey Graves.
Yeah.
He's like he can get pervy with it sometimes. But the thing is, it's like I think there was another one where I think the women were main eventing. And Stephanie McMahon was out there, and Corey Graves was doing his perv thing, and Stephanie McMahon was like, "Whoa, settle down there, settle down there."
Yeah, but I mean, you remember when she joined her storyline and her Hunter stealing her and marrying her under duress.
Well, it wasn't even duress; it was just straight kidnapping and rape at that point.
Yeah, kidnapping and drugged.
Yeah, but I mean, from what I read, most women have a rape fantasy, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
Yeah. So it's okay. Don't worry about it, guys. Women like that shit. Pay no attention to the woman drugged and raped behind the counter.
Far away, there was a little boy.
Oh man, there's another funny thing about that too.
Burka Ninja versus Burka Ninja. Someone said in the chat.
Yeah. Oh, that would be a great indie wrestler gimmick, Burka Ninja.
Dude, yeah, and then they can threaten to pipe bomb the what's it called, like CM Punk did.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, there used to be a chick that would wrestle in a burqa.
No.
Yeah. She was in TNA. She would come out with Awesome Kong. I think it was cheerleader. I think it was cheerleader Melissa, but she called herself Raisha Saeed. And she would wrestle in a burqa. I remember that shit now. Yeah, hold up. Let me look it up and I'll put it in the general. Yeah, it was cheerleader. If I remember, it was cheerleader Melissa. It was Raisha Saeed.
That's funny. You'll have to link that so I can show it to the audience, because
yeah, hold up. I'm looking at it right now.
These people
Saeed. Yeah. Okay, yeah, here we go.
There we go. She's not bad. She's a good looking girl too, dude. I found a picture of her in her in Diva.
Regular in her
Diva
in the
art.
burqa or her regular
in her burqa.
Yeah, hold up. Oh well, yeah, I can't post pictures in General Toxin.
I'll have to get you. I'm gonna mod you.
I'll DM it to you.
But no, I got a bunch of different pictures of her freaking in her wrestling. Like,
yeah, she looks like a member of the Assassin's Guild from Skyrim.
It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. That's funny.
And she's an attractive chick too.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you have to have a gimmick, it's whatever. Like,
well,
dude,
she already had a weird gimmick. It was cheerleader Melissa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a freaking wrestling cheerleader. Then she went to being a burqa chick, and then
oh god,
I don't know what she's doing now, but freaking yeah, she does a lot of shimmer stuff. Like she was big on the indies and the female circuit.
Yeah, and it's interesting like that. The burqa bomber, someone said.
Oh, that would be great. That's her power. That's her special. It's a power bomb, or she calls it the burqa bomb or something.
Yeah. Oh man, the Shinobi versus the burqa bomber. That could be her name. Jesus Christ.
The fight for the purity of Allah.
Jesus Christ, right?
Her gimmick should have been that she's just yelling at women for dressing like whores.
Dude, that would have been pretty like it would piss off culture today, you know, the lefties and outrage mobs, and you know, someone from cheerleading to, I can't say that because it'll get us flagged by YouTube's algorithm, but
YouTube.
I period S period I period S. She
Oh yeah, you can't even say that, huh?
No, dude, they freaking that Nerd City. I was watching Nerd City today, and he was talking about that. How it was one of his older videos. He's like, I can't even say this, but I can say these things and show children getting beaten and stuff. They was talking about the Daddy of Five shit.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was a thing for a while.
That guy's a scumbag. So one of my watchers sent in a video of someone in DDT wrestling. I think it's Japanese, and he was wrestling a blow up doll.
Oh yeah, the blow up doll. There was also one where I think it's Kenny Omega, where he's wrestling like an 8-year-old girl.
Yeah, someone sent me that too. Kenny Omega versus a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
And Jesus Christ, like they put a face on it. It's like, how do you convince the audience that you're actually wrestling the doll? Like, that takes some skill, you know?
Dude, it's just Japanese wrestling's crazy sometimes. Like, I mean, if you look into it, I think that at one point there was a thing where it was horror movie characters for wrestling shows. So you'd have like Jason Voorhees versus Leatherface versus Freddy Krueger in a triple threat, and I think that was in Japan.
Jesus Christ, the things they freaking what? Hold on, I just got to the part where sorry, dude, he's a guy dressed in black, like they do in like productions for like big stage shows when they're doing puppets and stuff. They wear all black and stuff, and a guy dressed in a leotard jumps in the ring, acts like the doll is bouncing off the ropes and then catapulting itself out into the crowd.
Oh yeah, they'll do some stupid shit like that, man.
But
here's the thing about Japanese wrestling, though. You know, it's given like all this. Oh, it's it's the best stuff. It's like, yeah, but they do a lot of stupid stuff too. It's like you can't just give it a pass because it's Japanese.
Oh yeah, they do a lot of stupid shit, but I mean, their culture isn't as closed-minded when it comes to making jokes or what's politically correct these days, like what's in the U.S. You know?
No, yeah, that's. Well, I mean, they modify like the stuff they output, like depending on where they're sending it to. Like they won't send Dead or Alive beach volleyball over here anymore.
Well, yeah, because people are all pissed off because jiggling boobs.
Yeah, like that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, just the whole issue with it, and the whole massive problem of people being outrage cultured by the simple fact that
boobs exist.
Yeah, that not all women are flat chested, looking like little boys.
What are you talking about? Those women are stunning and brave.
Right, dude. But you got to look at the skill level of this fight, for the simple fact that like he's doing moves to himself while managing, without another wrestler, managing himself.
Yeah,
so he doesn't. Yeah, well, so he doesn't put himself like crash his head against the mat, and he just tombstoned himself. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Nah, man, I think I've seen that one already. There's another one too where some dude, I think he's like cosplaying as Zangief, and he's wrestling a doll, and he does the Zangief finisher on the doll.
What?
It's like where it's like the rolling suplex or something.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, they seem to be, and WWE just wants, because they're a public company. I think if they were still smaller, they could have whatever gimmicks, even if they were on television, you know?
They could to a point, but I mean, the only reason they got away with such shit back then is because nobody was really watching it as much. It was until The Rock and everybody blew up where it got way bigger.
Well, it got bigger, but you also look at it. I mean, in that time frame, they were pulling some good numbers, but I mean, it blew up, and there's a lot of things that they could get away with then that they just couldn't now because of outrage mobs and whatnot.
Yeah, it's just retarded. It's like, I think at one point I saw this stupid ass thing that was going around where it was some chick on the internet was like, "Look at these proud women of color standing up to hashtag white supremacy," and it was just the black female wrestlers and shit. Like they really had to take it to that point.
Yeah, and then they what was that? I think it's actually one of the things I talked about I didn't talk about it, it was a meme. But it was whatever that new hip hop style group is, and it's within the last like 2 years in WWE.
Oh, the new day. Is it the one with the 3 black guys in it?
Yeah, and so
the new day. Yeah,
they're knockoff without being as racially motivated or whatever you want to call it. The nation, because they
no, originally that I think that was supposed to be the point, was they were supposed to be like the new nation, because they used to come out in business suits and talking about how like, yes, my brothers, we're gonna do this and blah blah blah. Then they changed it to like a gospel act, and then from there they just sort of started fucking around, and then Xavier Woods started playing Final Fantasy theme songs on his trumpet and all that.
Jesus.
Yeah, if you can Google that too, like just look up Xavier Woods plays Final Fantasy victory song or whatever, and on his trumpet he'll go in the middle of the ring and just do the dun 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 dun.
Oh, I'll have to freaking check that out, because I'll pull that up after, because I wanted to play this.
Oh wait, no, I gotta tell you too, you gotta be careful with WWE clips. They'll take down your stream if you play their clips.
Yeah, I know. I'm just what they do is WWE hit me with a copyright claim, which is fine. I'm okay with copyright claims, but the issue I have with it is it literally was like, I think it was a minute of a 2-hour stream, right? And they blocked it globally, so they don't even take and make money off of it. They just block the whole viewing of the stream.
Was it what the hell did you get hit for?
Just for a copyright claim. It was for, I played a clip from the 90s last week when I forget his name, but he went down to the border and was keeping out the illegals.
JBL, yeah.
JBL, dude.
Yeah.
He was keeping out the illegals. It took him a week to recognize it and or have it claimed.
It's so fucking stupid, because instead of monetizing it, it's like, well, you can use our clip, but we're taking the ad revenue.
Yeah, they should just take the ad revenue, which I'm fine.
Yeah.
I probably would have contested it either way, but I contested it because it's not a strike, but I'll still I'll fight copyrights, because when they're not right. Like if I use a song and I use it for like a long time in the stream, I understand it's going to get claimed. But WWE, I swear, Vince, that dude has a tight control on everything when it comes to using their clips or critiquing.
Oh yeah, Vince wants to own wrestling.
Yeah, and he wants his money. But you know what?
There's nothing wrong with wanting your money,
which is fine. But he's not even making money. He could be making money by advertising on my stream. That's like if they copyright claim the stream, that's 2 hours of footage that they could throw like 4 ads into.
Yeah, they really could if they wanted to.
Yes, but they don't, and that's the thing, is it's like, I don't understand their logic, because that's more money to be made. I guess it's they're worried that if people are saying negative things about
oh yeah, they don't want anything associated with the WWE brand that could be seen as like insensitive.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you know who Dave Meltzer is, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that shit with the where he said that she was what did he say? She was skinnier,
she was
lighter. Yeah.
He used the word lighter because the chick got tit implants.
Oh, it was about her tits. I didn't realize that, because I looked at before and after and I'm like, Yeah,
she got tit implants, so he was criticizing her. But I mean, that shouldn't even matter. Not like that chick was any good that good in the ring anyway. She's hot as hell, but that's really her only appeal. That, and like, oh, we're kind of lesbians. I don't get it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's like, who cares? Like,
I don't care what your mouth does after the show. I just want to look at you.
Yeah.
Oh,
the thing I don't get though, dude, it's like I hate to pull the whole it's current year bullshit, but like really though, in 2018, when you could just Google this type of person naked or this body part or type or whatever, like you can literally look up big black tits, big Asian tits, this this type of body naked, and you'll get whatever you want on Google. I mean,
Yeah,
do you
exactly.
really need to be all like, oh, we're teasing lesbianism on WWE? Like, who gives a fuck? I could look up I could look up scissoring lesbians right now and be satisfied with that.
Yeah.
Scissoring lesbians.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I brought Frozen and Picris in. All I ask is that we don't talk over each other. I hate when other streams do that shit, because I know all of you guys have good like thoughts on wrestling and everything. And if you have any loud sounds around you, mute yourself to just the benefit of the audience. But continue. Sorry.
Oh, I don't know. What was I talking about? I already made my point.
Scissoring lesbians.
Yeah, I could look that up if I wanted to look up lesbian stuff. I don't need to be teased with lesbianism on WWE. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, I actually got this thing set up right now on my phone. I'm watching the stream and on the Discord. I figured out how to do it.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah. I figured out how to do it.
That's dope. Yeah, because I don't even know how to do that. You'll have to share that with people.
Yeah, I'll share it with people. I figured out how to do it.
Cool. I'm just freaking I'm playing my Switch while I'm talking to you guys, so it's like whatever.
Yeah, so I was just gonna say that I stopped watching wrestling after Owen Hart died.
Really?
After
That
what?
early?
What?
He stopped watching after Owen Hart passed away. You stopped that early?
Yeah.
Damn, you missed out on like a really good time frame for wrestling. Man.
I mean, I occasionally watched Raw.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Occasionally, I watched Raw and SmackDown.
So basically, just WWE.
Yeah, but I did watch WCW back in the day, though.
Yeah, that was like the golden age of wrestling.
Yeah, it was. Like, I actually kind of still think WCW is slightly better than WWF.
They had better wrestling, but the storylines were more shit.
Yeah. It was just, in terms of the wrestling, it was...
Yeah, they had a better wrestling. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
dude, they had the luchadors. They had shit like they had Jushin Thunder Liger. They had Dean Malenko. They had like all the cruiserweight division alone, dude. That was the reason to watch.
I just thought of... Remember when the Insane Clown Posse were wrestlers?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, the fucked up thing is they weren't too terrible. They actually knew what they were sort of doing.
Mm-hmm. They weren't bad.
And I mean, let's be fair. At the time, they made the best theme song for the Oddities.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, my brother and I both agree, though, that the first proper Insane Clown Posse album is actually really, really good.
I never listened to them or really got into them. I mean, I know them from wrestling and people talking trash about ICP and stuff, but nothing about their music.
Yeah, I have come to that conclusion. The first, actually, no, all 6 Joker cards are good, and then after that, it's kind of meh.
I get my fake SmackDowns from Feminist Frequency. if it didn't have Jimmy Superfly Snuka, it wasn't the golden age. I remember having a Superfly Snuka doll, and you would pull, or like action figure, and you'd pull its legs down and let it go, and it would freaking spring out, dude.
Wrestling toys, man. It's fun. My brother had a bunch. My brother had a Macho Man Randy Savage.
Nice.
Do you guys remember the wrestling buddies? They would.
Yes.
Yeah.
The pillows that you could wrestle against.
Yeah, and they would make noises. Yeah. Yeah.
Just gonna make sure you guys can hear me now, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I was having problems earlier.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, You can get it off Amazon. Speaking of wrestling buddies, you can get The Rock off Amazon, and a bunch of others.
Dude, they re-released a bunch of them, but I just want the Big Boss Man.
There you go. There's the Big Boss Man.
I had the Big Boss Man one as a kid. That's the one
You
I
know
had.
what?
Go ahead.
I just thought of that. When Donald Trump shaved Vince McMahon's head.
Yeah, on WrestleMania when he was what was it, Team Bobby Lashley?
Yeah.
Yeah. There are presidents of WWE Hall of Fame. Get fucked, world.
Well, and then you have like all around that time frame. That was when they brought in because I've been, like I said, I've been watching the Attitude Era again, and they brought on Arnold Schwarzenegger when End of Days was coming out, and he got Triple H.
Was that when he backhanded him?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that was cool and all, but that's all he really did. Did that deserve a Hall of Fame spot?
No.
Like, what the fuck?
Those celebrity stuff is always like the Hall of Fame celebrity wing is just basically anyone who's contributed to WWE that Vince wants to put in for some ungodly reason.
Drew Carey was in there. I think he's in the Hall of Fame.
Do you know Drew Carey was a Marine?
What?
What?
Yeah, Drew Carey was in the Marine Corps Reserves.
Jesus.
Oh, the reserves. Okay.
Well, it's still, I mean, it's still technically a Marine, but damn, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Wow. No
It's
fucking.
pretty cool tonight, man.
No fucking joke, dude. Like they have, you can find his service photos.
Don't dox his military record. No,
Oh, right.
Everything's doxing now, Gluck. You know it.
Yeah, right. Hold on. So was what's his name? The freaking Kylo Ren. He was a Marine.
That really lanky looking dude
with the big ears. Yeah, Kylo Ren.
I think he was Army.
No, he was a Marine. I'm looking at his service picture right here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he was a Marine. But yeah, it's a trip who was in service and then goes into like acting or wrestling, and all those things. It's curious what, like, when you dive into people and it's like the only reason The Rock started wrestling is because he blew out what he hurt that kept him from going pro.
His shoulder.
Yeah, he did something with his shoulder and couldn't go pro in the NFL and would have went pro. I think he was a national champion winner, right?
Something like that. And he was actually being scouted by the NFL.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is he was gonna go pro?
Isn't he glad he blew his shoulder out? Now he's a movie star who looks like a literal rock, running around, big ass motherfucker.
And you know what? He's not a bad actor.
No,
he's not. He got better over time.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Doom to what he does this day and age is like night and day.
Yeah, but
hey, you know what? Doom wasn't that bad because it at least had the BFG in it.
True.
Yeah.
But I gave my copy of Doom to a friend of mine. I'm like, I don't want this movie.
It's better than the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah. When he's just trying to go kids.
Yeah.
Oh, someone brought up. Oh, wow! Someone brought up extreme midget wrestling.
Midget wrestling is so cool. There's a bar here in town that has midget wrestling twice a year. I always go.
Cellar Door in don't say the city name.
Cellar Door.
It's south of you. I'll say the city. It's Visalia.
Visa's, yeah.
They have extreme midget wrestling, and the bar I used to work at there did extreme midget wrestling twice a year as well. Dude.
Extreme midget wrestling. That's funny.
I remember
it's cool.
Oily midgets wrestling.
If I remember correctly, Hulk Hogan hosted a midget wrestling show thing.
Yeah, Micro Championship.
Yeah, that was it.
Did you know that Hulk Hogan released a rock album?
No, that was Macho Man.
Yeah, no.
No, he didn't release an all. He didn't release an album. He did a single for like one of those WWE back in the day.
Yeah, but he actually
Hulk?
the thing about
Yeah,
Yeah,
or I think
Hulk.
no, I think he just no. I actually he played the bass for one of them. I think.
Yeah, and he played bass in a bunch of bands in Florida.
No, that's just what he says he did. I think for a while, I think he was saying that he was gonna play for Metallica or something.
I don't know.
Dwayne
No,
the
I remember.
Meatball.
I think he played bass for Pile Driver. I'm not sure.
Pile driver.
All right. Oh, by the way, midget wrestling's on the screen now. For the audience. Dude, midget wrestling, funny shit. And
Midget. Mexican midget wrestling is dope because it's everything that the bigger guys do, but on a super smaller scale.
Yeah, Mascarita Dorada.
Yeah, Mascarita Sagrada, the most famous midget wrestler.
Torito.
Midget wrestling.
I forgot his CMLL name. Torito.
Have you guys ever seen that comedian Brad Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's funny.
The hell? What is that all about? Oh, there we go. I was trying to find some. They were doing their in ring talking part, but since I have it muted, I was like, what the hell are they doing? And then now one of them's called The Little Show.
One of them looks like a midget version of Carlito.
Hey, you wanna see a really cool looking midget wrestler? Look up Mini Batista.
No.
But just the picture.
I gotta look this up.
Yeah, just look up the picture though, because it's a WWE clip. But they did a mini midget battle royal thing on Monday Night Raw with Hornswoggle one time, and they had Mini Kane, Mini Batista, I think Mini Cena.
Oh my god, I see this thing. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Mini
I'm
Batista.
I'm reading the chat.
Jesus Christ. Was that Mini Mr. Kennedy?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Mini Batista though, that dude was funny.
He doesn't look like him, but it's just funny.
It's just funny, I know.
Well, and when they brought out when Hornswoggle started.
Boogeyman, remember that? Sorry.
No, you're good. Freaking Hornswoggle and stuff. Jesus.
Yeah. Mini Batista. Yeah, they had Mini Boogeyman too.
I don't know, man. I really want to go to a live event, and I would probably go to WWE just because. But
no, dude. You want to go to PWG?
Yeah.
Yeah, but where do they do anything on the West Coast?
Yeah, they do it out. It's out of Reseda.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They do it at the Armory over there. Last time I checked.
You should catch one of those shows, Gluck. I mean, like, you are a Californian after all.
Yeah, and I'm not too far out from that area of Reseda.
Yeah. Yeah, they do them in Reseda, dude.
They do wrestling here every now and again.
But indie shows are way more better. You'll see crazier shit. And if you're going to go to a WWE show, go to a house show. They're way better than the live events. You'll see them do stuff like on the house shows that they don't do on the live events. Like, I remember I saw John Cena and Kevin Owens have a hardcore match. And it was cool because like John Cena went to the back and out of nowhere he came with the guardrail running from the backstage and he just launched at Kevin Owens.
Damn.
Oh, did you see that thing that Cena posted or something where he debuted his new move in China?
Oh, it's just like a backhand.
Yeah, so stupid.
It's stupid, but it ain't that whack ass springboard stunner he was doing.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I hated the springboard stunner.
It got to a point where Stone Cold was like, "Stop doing it. It's not looking good."
Like, well, hell, son, the stunner is supposed to be a finishing move. This seems like a setup move to something. Nobody ever gets pinned with it. It looks sloppy as hell. Yeah.
Do you know? I just got into because I've been rewatching Attitude Era, and when the Hardy Boys and Edge and Christian went out on their own, dude, I really dig the smaller guy styles. You know?
Yeah.
Like what do you mean?
Well, being a tag team and, you know, using each other and actually, you know, vaulting off each other's backs and stuff.
Oh, you mean the tandem moves they would do?
Yeah, dude. Because before that, you wouldn't see that with the tag teams.
Yeah, you would.
I mean,
the Hart Foundation would do good tandem moves. The Legion of Doom would do great tandem moves. In ECW, you had the Eliminators. They were fucking great tag team wrestlers. Perry Saturn and Cronus.
Yeah. But no, I'm just meaning the big flying stuff. I really like the high fly stuff. And so it was always cool to watch the Hardy Boys and the Edge and Christian do their stuff. And I know there were people who did it before, but I don't know what it is about their style. Plus, that's when I grew up watching wrestling, is in like the start of 95, 96.
You have the nostalgia fondness with it.
Yeah. Well, and just you didn't really have that in I didn't really dive into much besides like WCW occasionally. I was really into WWF. And then when you have and you're focused there and then you start actually diving into that, you know, stuff, it's one of those things where it was fun to watch those guys. And that's why I liked X-Pac, because he would throw himself around, because he was, you know, in technically cruiserweight or probably lightweight.
He was a cruiserweight technically for the most part. Back when he was the 1-2-3 kid and all that, he was like one of the first guys that would do moonsaults.
Yeah.
For me, it was some of the WCW guys like Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko, Ultimo Dragon, Rey Mysterio, you know, that stuff.
Now Ultimo Dragon, that was a motherfucker. That guy was badass. He used to walk out with like 20 belts. He had like 3 belts on each arm, 3 on his stomach, 1 around his neck.
Invented his own version of the moon assault.
Yeah, the Acai moonsault, named after him because that's his actual name.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the freaking the like that kind of stuff, like off the rope stuff, was always fun to watch for me. You know, it was because it was them. Like, they had to rely on the person there that they were going to land right and catch them. And I just saw one of the recent WWE episodes where it was the Hardys teamed with Big Show against someone I can't remember, but one of the Hardys went up on Big Show's shoulders and did the flip he does, you know, the whatever it was called. Anyone got the name?
The Swanton.
Yeah. And did that off of Big Show's shoulders onto someone. You know how tall that motherfucker was? That was like 6'3", 6'2". Even if he was increased on height, he's still 7 foot tall, you know?
Yep.
The thing is high.
Well, I mean, it is, but I mean, you got to remember Jeff Hardy's the guy that was jumping off 20-foot ladders and the Titantron doing his damn flip.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've seen matches where he's like in TNA, when he was in TNA for a little while, where he would throw himself off the top of the cage for like a crowd of 60 people.
Jesus.
And like there was one where he fell off I forgot what they called the cage matches in TNA, but
Thunderdome?
Six steel.
Oh, okay.
Because remember they had the 6-sided ring.
Yeah.
And he like climbed on the top, and they threw him off of it, and he like landed right on his head, and his neck bent in like the worst fucking possible way. I don't know if you'll get copyright strike on TNA stuff, but there was like a lot of good stuff in TNA. I mean, that back in the day, before the Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff shit started.
Yeah.
I think Anthem is a bit relaxed with that shit. I'm not too sure, but they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Oh man, I got pizza. I'm gonna eat it.
Like we think we played the Steiner math last week, so I think.
Oh, Scott Steiner math, yeah.
Just mute yourself, Pike Chris, if you're gonna eat. I don't want it in the mic.
Yeah, my favorite thing is Scott. One of my
All
favorite
right,
things on
hold
the air
on.
is Scott Steiner versus the English language.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I don't think TNA will hit me.
Well, for one, TNA doesn't really exist. It's
Oh,
Impact.
it's Impact Wrestling, yeah.
Yeah, so and then when did he go into TNA? Like after like mid 2000s, right?
It was after his second boot off of WWE for drugs.
Yeah, when he was caught for trafficking, I think.
Jesus.
That was after his house burnt down, I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeff Hardy's had a hell of a life.
Yeah. Well, and then is it that freaking what's that whole bit with like the woke Hardy shit? What the hell is that? I've heard of it.
Broken Matt Hardy?
Yeah.
Broken. Sorry.
Broken Matt Hardy. It was like this thing he was doing in TNA where he was like talking in weird tongues and he had his whole dude, if you go back and just watch the clips of Broken Matt Hardy, that shit is funny as hell because there's one where he's like riding the lawnmower and he has like this look on his face like, yeah.
He's destroying like Jeff's yard, which he does like artistically, and he just all of a sudden you just see him spread out eagle-wise and just running over the stuff.
And there's like drones attacking him that he's smacking with a guitar. It's like it's corny as hell, dude, but it's just so fucking funny.
He shot fireworks at Jeff. God damn it.
Yeah. They're shooting Roman candles at each other.
So he's back in the WWE, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but now he's got an injury and apparently he's doing backstage shit now.
Yeah, with Jason Jordan.
That's still why? How is he qualified to be a producer?
It doesn't matter. WWE's probably gonna give him on the job training because they're like, this guy fucking he's given so much to us. Let's just give him something to do. And then that way they could keep him on hand to train younger talent. I think that's their mindset.
But he's how old?
Old enough to be a father, old enough to be everyone's dad. But I mean, dude, with Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, because he was like the brains of the operation. There's a lot of stuff there to keep on deck because he just has all this experience and stuff, and then from running his own little rinky-dink wrestling business when he was doing the whole Omega thing.
Yeah, and also he's creative as fuck. I mean, you could utilize him.
Yeah, I mean, why waste that? Why not just keep him around so that way, like, if they need to dust him off every once in a while, like, hey, we kind of need you to go out there, they can just have him on hand, you know?
Yeah,
exactly.
Just a heads up, guys, if you want to donate, Streamlabs is open and text-to-speech is on, as well as media, so that's always appreciated. If not, or you're not financially able to, which I understand, feel free to share and like. That also helps the channel. I need to dive.
AGLuck's a nice guy.
I also need to dive more into modern day because, like, I'm basically going to play catch up because I can't dive into all the shit. There's too much wrestling stuff this day and age. I feel like WWE is just
catch the good shit.
The thing is, you're limiting yourself to WWE.
No. I don't mean just only WWE. I mean, like, if I'm going to watch WWE, I'm going to catch up on their stuff through their platform. And then, like, I mean, I was going to bring this up, but did you guys know that Bullet Club outsold WWE's merch
last night? Yeah.
Last month?
It's a very good show, by the way. I liked it.
All In, was it really good?
Yeah, I liked it. Like,
wait,
the Cody match was awesome.
Hold up. I know somebody that was there. Let me see if I can get him to come in and tell us about it. But yeah, go carry on. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, you're good. They just over their merch is outselling WWE merch right now.
Like, I don't want to spoil it because it's a thing, so it's still fresh in people's minds and stuff. So, but the Cody match was good in terms of like old school storytelling and shit. Also, the legends that they brought, right? So,
well, because who's over there now? Cody Rhodes is over there. It looks like, holy shit, they had Stephen Amell on again?
Yeah.
Yeah, Green Arrow. Him
Yeah.
and Cody Rhodes are actually friends.
Yeah, well, he was a villain on Arrow. Cody Rhodes was.
Yeah, yeah. But Amell was okay. I mean, he had a little bit of some hiccups. You can tell he's not
Well,
he's decent
not a
for what
wrestler,
he.
though.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I'm just saying he's decent for what he is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and he did
For
stuff
his level
on the
of experience,
WWE.
it's acceptable. Yeah, he had a match at SummerSlam against Cody Rhodes as Stardust.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, it was Wade Barrett.
Yeah.
I saw that match because Wade Barrett kicked him square in the chest and it looked nasty.
Yeah, but Stephen Amell can take some hits. He does all his he does a lot of his shit on the show.
He's a fit guy.
Oh yeah, dude, if you've ever watched any of his what's it called? Any of his what do they call it? His training programs. He's pretty damn good. I'm actually gonna play a clip of it. I don't know what they did. Oh, okay. I'm gonna
also
fast forward to it.
He was paired with a guy who can make him look good in Christopher Daniels. I mean,
yeah,
it's gonna be a possible match. And it was good for what it was.
Do you remember when Christopher Daniels was being Curry Man?
I do. I actually saw him in a convention once as the Curry Man gimmick.
Curry Man was great.
Yeah.
So what are they doing on with New Japan? Are they how are they doing like story bits? Is it in English or is it in Japanese?
It's in Japanese, but I think on that channel, I think it's called Access. They do an English version, and for a while I think it was narrated by Jim Ross.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, because
on Access it's Jim Ross and I forgot the MMA guy's name. He also does wrestling.
Mauro Ranallo?
No. Mauro was before JR, but
okay.
It's whose color is I forget the name. But it's an MMA guy. He trained Shayna Baszler. Josh Barnett. There you go.
Really?
And then because New Japan also has their own version of the network.
Yeah, the
New Japan World.
Yeah, it costs $9.99 too.
Yeah. They also do English commentary on there, and it's by Don Callis and Kevin Kelly.
But the question that I was meaning that is like when you have a person like Rhodes fighting, does
he speaks in English?
Okay,
Yeah.
so their stage work and their promos are cut in English.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe the only Gaijin wrestler in New Japan that actually speaks Japanese is Omega, and I mean fluent Japanese, not few words.
Yeah, he'll cut promos in English and then Japanese. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. But because he was a heel before, he's been cutting his promos in English.
Oh, gotcha. Just to against the nation and stuff.
Exactly.
Well, and isn't that where that's where Jericho's been, right?
Yeah, he's been messing around in New Japan. He attacked Omega again at All In, from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, and apparently it's gonna culminate at his cruise.
Yeah, that's funny. He did it to plug his cruise.
Fucking A. Dude, but Jericho, honestly, I really like Chris Jericho. I really do.
I think Dr. Brony, the guy in our chat, also is going to the Jericho cruise. I'm not 100% sure. I remember talking to him about it.
Dude, I would totally do it.
Yeah, why not? It's supposed to be there's supposed to be comedians, porn stars, wrestlers, gambling,
rock
liquor, whatever you want. Mm-hmm.
Wow. So it's like a true I mean, it's not too expensive either, though. 2 guests, $950 per person. Ocean View. They had as low as $700.
But apparently,
No.
it's
But
getting
they have
sold out
they have seating that goes on the inside where you see the inside of the what's it called? Your window faces inside instead of facing outside. But $950, that's not bad.
For an actual cruise, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's
I mean, those Kiss cruises are like 10 times more than that, I think.
yeah. Oh shit! Like if you look at the lineup, he's got a good lineup. Jim Ross, Jerry the King Lawler, Diamond Dallas Page, Mick Foley, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Raven.
Practically most of ROH and New Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And Impact.
And then some podcasts, and then
even some of the low tier guys on ROH, like Beer City Bruiser.
Oh yeah, the Beer City Bruiser. He's like, what's it, the last man left in wrestling or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's funny.
Yeah, so even it's got those two, Kenny Omega, ROH wrestling. Yeah, exactly. Like everyone practically, it's just taking time to load.
Of course, all the podcasts that are associated with him.
Yeah. Freaking Impact Wrestling. But yeah, dude, he's got Pat Patterson coming, dude.
And apparently there's a bet between Conan and Disco where Disco lost the bet and Disco has to show up there in a thong bikini.
Jesus.
Disco Inferno's like one of my favorite underrated wrestlers because he was just entertaining as hell.
Hold on, who's Noelle? Is Noelle Foley Mick Foley's daughter?
Oh, she is hot as hell.
She is amazing.
That's Mick Foley's daughter?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ, yeah, she's smoking, dude.
But she's dating clown.
She's a literal clown. And not an insane clown either.
He's like one of those WWE super fans.
Hey,
I guess he wanted
guys,
to fuck his way to the...
guess who's playing? Fucking Fozzie's playing.
I would have never have guessed it.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah, right? Holy shit, Fozzie's playing?
You know, I actually really do want to see them in concert because I don't mind their albums.
No, I don't mind their music at all either, but it's just funny.
I like Judas.
Yeah, Chasing the Grail is a good song too.
Speaking of Brad Williams, you guys were talking about him earlier. He's performing. Yeah, I mean that looks like a freaking legit like.
Is he actually going to get in the ring though as a midget wrestler? Or is he just going to do this comedy bit?
I think he's just doing his comedy because he's listed as comedy, and it's Miami to the Bahamas, a 3-day cruise. That's not bad, dude, for that price point.
I guarantee you, if Hornswoggle's there, there's going to be some sort of angle there during one of the wrestling shows with him and Brad Williams.
Alpha Club versus freaking Bullet Club. That's pretty cool. That should be pretty cool event. I don't. It's at least he has the pull to actually do an event like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but shit,
Welcome back.
Oh, say hi and then say bye, Pikers, because I'm gonna probably cut the show because I need to eat. If I produced Thomas Ellington's show tonight, and so.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because he said he was doing it on his phone. I'm like, how do you run streams through your phone?
No, no, I'm producing his show for him, and I didn't expect to have to do tonight's show because he usually has his co-host is the one who does it, but his co-host is out on vacation, and so he's like, hey, can you do it? I'm like, well, I have my show scheduled, and I always do my Sunday wrestling show, so. We'll have to figure out a time that works. And he's like, well, I'm only planning on going an hour. I'm like, what time are you going on? And he was like, 9 or 10 his time. And I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, that'll work. And so it worked out. And I literally rushed home and didn't grab food or anything. And I have nothing in the house right now.
Nice.
But the cool thing is I got one of my birthday gifts early, and I'm gonna
Was
be.
it a hooker?
It was not a hooker.
Was it a tranny hooker?
Yes. I was
Nice.
right during hosting and producing Ellington show. I was getting railed by a tranny.
Don't clip that, guys.
Yeah, right.
Did she come in a cake?
Oh, right. Oh. Yeah, gross. I'm gonna get my green screen. So I'm gonna get the green screen, and since my camera.
What green screen? Just go get a bunch of fucking lime green things from Walmart for like $1.99, and they still do the job.
Yeah, I know, dude. But I'm gonna get the green screen I want, which is collapsible, which is nice. And then I'm gonna get soundboarding. So I'm gonna get soundproofing for against the wall in front of me, so I can be loud.
You're gonna do your own AGLuck live studio.
It's gonna be able to bounce. This is already studio. This is, if you're watching the stream, there's nothing in this room.
I know your backdrop is so depressing.
My backdrop is neutral. There's nothing behind me yet, but there will be. I'm gonna get stuff and put it up there.
Why not paint your shit green?
Dude, get a PO box, and we could send you stuff like fatheads that you could put up as a background.
Right,
like you could have
for wrestling, for the wrestling show.
Yeah, you could get a John Cena fat head and just have it looking over your shoulder provocatively.
Dude, I don't know if you watched the intro to the wrestling show last week. I didn't get a chance to change it to the wrestling intro this week, but it has a meme at the very end, and it's like, John, if you don't learn another wrestling move, no more sex.
Oh, yeah.
It's like one of the, who's he married to? One of the Bellas?
Well, he doesn't have that problem anymore.
No, he's single now.
Oh, really? Oh.
Mm-hmm. Right. Oh, he's John Cena. He
Poor guy. Yeah, he can get whatever poon he wants.
He only has a mansion and millions of dollars in muscles.
Fuck, he's already got his eyes on Carmella anyways.
Oh, that's gross.
Well, and he's also what, a major sponsored by Under Armour, so he's not making money or anything. That was sarcasm, by the way. Did you guys die on me in the chat room? No, there you are.
No, I can hear you.
It just sounded like it died out. But yeah, so thank you for coming on tonight, guys. It's always fun to have people in to talk to. And then other nights when I'm like, oh, we can do call-ins, no one wants to come in. I'm going to do a wrestling show every night of the week now.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking like maybe more than once a week and mix it up. And, I'm trying to figure out, I might start a second channel. So that might be...
All I'm really good for is making gay jokes and talking wrestling. So this is right up my alley.
Yeah, I mean, looking in the mirror, you can talk about yourself being gay, and then we can talk wrestling.
Well,
whenever you need me for these things.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you do make some good gay jokes, though, dude. You roast me in my chat, and I just can't help but I'm like, dude, I don't know how to respond to that. Okay, cool. You're like, sicko. You're like Sicko 2.0.
My introduction to you was just roasting. What was it? The cunt stream. Where I would just go in there and make gay jokes towards you, and you just be like, "Damn it, this guy again!"
Yeah, when I was over there, and you just pop in, and you'd be like, "Yeah, so, AGLuck, you're gay." And I'm like, dude, and you would just come up with something that was topical, and it's just like, dude, come on, this motherfucker. I'm like,
so wait, you aren't gay?
Fuck you.
He's from California. Of course he is.
So then that makes you gay, and that makes Sicko gay too.
Well, no shit. Duh.
It's a what would it be? Brown on the outside, white on the. It's a coconut. Where we make the perfect coconut together in our gay love affair.
Well, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
There you go, folks.
Yeah, clip that.
And we learn new things on AG Live.
Yeah, clip that. Shit. Alrighty, guys. Good night. If you're new, subscribe. Take care. I'm just saying goodbye. of the show and I throw up my memes. Get the hell out of here and stop talking about how gay I am.
Dude.
But am I gonna? But am I gonna? But am I gonna? But am I gonna?
Knock it off, you scum bucket.
It's just one of those days. It's just one
Hey, this is library.
It's just one of those days. It's just one of those days. Feeling like a